You know, Bat Jack, I sit down and I get to thinking, and I get a lot of comments every day, and amongst those comments, one of them frequently comes up, and it's Bat Jack, what's your favorite revolver? And I get to thinking about that, and there's a lot that come to my mind. There's a lot of them that really stand out. But I gotta say, it's hard to choose. But in a way, if I had to choose one, and I guess I'd have to explain to you guys a little bit why I would choose this one. Well, it kind of just makes my day. um, it would have to be the Smith & Wesson Model 29. Yeah. I got to say, it's a really big. It's really difficult for me to choose one. It would have to be over this one or that pre-Model 10 snubby I got 38. But I gotta tell you, the romance with me and this, I gotta say, this is the one gun that, I mean, even though you got an obsession, you could even say maybe it's a problem, but I don't want to fix that problem. When you go into shops and you still see them and you still want to buy them, that's when you got to ask yourself that question. Yeah, this is a Smith & Wesson Model 29 Vintage 44 Magnum, 6.5-inch barrel. This is a pinned and recessed model, meaning that it's got a little cross pin right there in the barrel, and you look at the cylinders and they are countersunk. You can see them slightly countersunk. So when you drop a round in there, it will sit flush with the cylinder. All right, and oddly, a little known fact by that, the cylinders on these are slightly longer than the ones that are not recessed. And you can notice there, it backs up to the front of the frame there where the firing pin protrudes and everything a little bit more flush. And of course, it is the frame or the hammer-mounted firing pin. Without a doubt, this is the true vintage classic. When you think about Dirty Harry, this is indeed something vintage 70s like this would be exactly what he would have carried. Original grips. Look at these grips. You just got to love original grips. With the thumb divot here instead of the C-cut. Amazing character on them. All in all, this is just a true beauty. I gotta say, if you're gonna own one, there's a lot of things that go around. It's weird. You always see, there's so many things on the forums that people, they've commented on a lot of my Dirty Harry videos or videos of this. Like one of them, my shoulder holster, they say, oh, that's not the shoulder holster he carried. Well, yeah, in the first two movies, it was a certain type of shoulder holster. You can still get them. It's online. They still make them, but they're like $350 or something like that, which eventually I will need to get one for this gun. Without a doubt, eventually. But if you look at like Sudden Impact, I believe it is, look at really closely when he's on his little range there, and you see him with that Automag pistol. Look at his shoulder holster. It's a lot different than the one he carried in the first two movies. In fact, it's very similar to the one that I got that I show for my 8 3/8 barrel length on this gun. So it's kind of interesting how things change. It makes you wonder sometimes when you get comments. Did you ever even watch the movie? But no, this has just got to be the classic. This baby is just... I've owned, before this one, I owned a Dash 3. This is a Dash 2. The Dash numbers indicate all the things that they've changed over times. The Dash 2 is the last time they pinned and recessed these things. This one here is I've searched for a long time. I always wanted one of these classic vintage 70s ones with the pin barrel and the countersunk cylinders. Of course, you have to have the 6.5-inch barrel because that's what Dirty Harry would have carried, and that's the classic length. Now, I read that actually Smith started to cut down the barrels from 6.5 to 6, which is weird, interesting, but when you truly have the original vintage 6.5, it does stand out. Now my Dash 3 is a 6. It's a 6-inch barrel, and it does stand out a little bit shorter than this one here. And then of course, if you really want to take the cake, you got the 8 3/8. That is, if you look at the cover for the Dirty Harry in the Deadpool. If you look at the cover of that, the poster of the movie, that's an 8 3/8 inch barrel, if you ask me, on the poster. So, interesting. But anyway, yeah, that's the question. What would have to be my favorite revolver? It would have to be this one here, I must say. Not only just because of Dirty Harry, as I found out, shooting 44 specials in these things are just absolutely a dream. It's really nice. It's comfortable. It's amazing, the accuracy and everything, and the fact that you can throw in a 44 Magnum in it. You got versatility that's pretty outstanding. And of course, I'm just a sucker for big bore revolvers. So anyway, like, share, and subscribe. There you have it, the favorite.